Hi everybody and welcome to the A Little Knitty podcast. My name is Maribel.
I'm Jen.
And today we are bringing you our April podcast. So we're going to be talking about what we're working on and new stuff in the shop. But that's pretty much, it's going to be like a shorter episode this time.
We have not been as prolific in our knitting. I'd say I've probably been more prolific in my yarn buying for the shop than I have been in my yarn usage. But yeah, we're going to share what's new off of our needles, and I think I might have the only finished object.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I would show you my cell phone where I've been keeping track of my... I fell off. I think, isn't it like if you do something for 30 days, it's supposed to be like a
habit?
Yeah. No. No.
It is until you miss one day, and then it's just like...
I feel, yeah, I missed like a week, and then I was like kind of like making it up, and then I realized, no, like I didn't knit that day, and then... Yeah, so I'm behind. I think I might restart like in April. Like it feels like when you restart a month, you can restart those things. I don't know. But I did knit a shawl, and it's, you know, not a huge shawl, but it's actually, I think 8 feet long or something like that. It's pretty long. But if you know me, eyelets and garter are kind of my favorite. And so we have a new yarn in the shop. That is 100% cotton. I'll just jump right into this because it ties into my finished object. But this is Huasco cotton kettle dyes. Okay. Did I say it right? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. You're my genius when it comes to pronouncing things. Anyway, this is 100% cotton. It is fingering weight, and I have been looking for a 4-ply cotton that like mimics that merino feel, right, for shawls for people who have allergies to wool, or they run warm and they don't want that. It definitely runs cold. Like the fabric feels cold for, you know, because it's cotton. Right. But it has really great drape, and this will be good for like summer if you wanted to put on a little, if you were going on a cruise or something. Oh my god, I'm going 2 cruises. I'm so spoiled. But like I could add this to a cute little outfit, and then it's not going to get too hot. So
right, just a little layer, but
yeah,
not
exactly.
So what pattern is it?
Not for work. Because I have my tag, I can remember. It's The Summer Sky by Janina Kallio, I believe. Kallio. Kallio. And it's about $7. It's a UK pattern. But it's just one skein. I had the tiniest little ball of yarn left over at the end. I did add a few extra rows of garter because I had the yarn, and then I started worrying about yarn chicken because you use Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off, and so I just got a little bit nervous, and I ended probably sooner than I needed to, but I didn't want to play yarn chicken completely. But yeah, nice one skein project. I took this actually with me when I traveled to Vegas, and so I knit most of it in airports and on the airplane. So yeah, really easy, a fun pattern. So.
It comes in different colors.
Yeah,
I really like this purple.
Very tonal. Yeah, this is probably my favorite.
It's a little bit cooler than what it's showing on camera, but they're very nice. And it's the kettle dye like makes it have a very variation to it.
Yeah, there's movement to it, but you could totally do, like, I'm thinking like a whole sweater you could do in it, just because there's not enough variation that you're going to be worried about pulling or anything. So so yeah, I was just really happy with this one when I saw it, this base, and it is a great option for our wool-free friends. So that is the only thing I finished. Like, I have other things here, but I didn't finish them. I didn't make them.
Right. I didn't finish anything.
So tell us about Grandma.
I love her. I do. But it's one of those things, I'm just not a monogamous knitter. And I was forcing myself to work on this thing. And so I would be like, you have to at least work on it for an hour.
And then it's like a job. Like, it feels like,
yeah. So I paused it for a second, a month. Just because I just don't want to like end up hating it, right? it's a gift. I love my grandma. I want her to have received the love that I put into it. And worst case scenario, I'm really like ahead on my Christmas gift to her.
Christmas.
Yeah. And she lives in LA. It's hot in LA.
Oh, even better.
So I am super early on my Christmas gift, and it'll get done eventually. But that's where I'm at.
We'll have an update later.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with my grandma's. But because once I realized that, I had to let it go. And then I started.
And then that opens up everything. Oh my gosh. It is so beautiful. I love this so much. Can you see? Oh, it's so beautiful.
So this is Spark by Andrea Mowry. It's a Colorworks cardigan. So I will be knitting it in the round and then steeking it.
My arm fits in it. You can make it for me. It is beautiful. And remind me the yarn that you're using. This is so squishy. Oh, that's right. Kathmandu Aran.
It's an Aran weight.
It has a little bit of cashmere.
And this is my ball of yarn. So I'll just show you another ball of yarn.
When Noro looks all pretty and new.
Right. This is the Tsubame. Oh my goodness.
Yes. We have picked all the yarns that we cannot pronounce today.
Right. I did take Japanese in high school, but I just was not ready for actually doing that stuff. So, yeah. No, I just, for whatever reason, this doesn't, I mean, it's a slow change. Yes. I thought it would be more quick.
Yeah, no, it is a slower. Well, and you will notice it quicker in the body because of bigger circumference.
Right.
But yeah, it is a slow, you can see it slowly meld. But from here to here, it does, a full color change. So yeah, but it is slowish.
It works up really fast. Every 5th row is an inch for me.
Oh, wow.
That's what my gauge is.
That's really good. That's really good. And you're so smart to get your sleeves out of the way.
Well, that's what the pattern says.
Oh, okay.
So
Andrea Mowry's pretty smart. Andrea Mowry's very smart. Let's just get that one straight. But yeah, it's so smart to do the sleeves first because I feel like I always have more motivation at the beginning of a project, and it's very hard to knit sleeves at the end. I'm actually knitting an Andrea Mowry pattern as well. I am knitting the Shiftigan, which is her shifty pops of color. I'll send you a picture of it in progress, but that just stays at home because I lack the ability to focus on other things if I'm knitting on it. It just sucks me in. So
for me, I love pattern or color work.
Yes.
And then the pattern up here is just the same thing.
Yeah.
Even in the body.
Maybe the body. Yeah, the body is...
So the bottom of this, it'll look just like this. Okay. And then the body will be like this.
Okay, cool.
Very easy.
I love your cuffs, too. Is that, the pattern had you knit... Oh,
5 inches.
That's a lot of knitting.
I did not go down a needle size because I forgot to.
Oh, okay.
But it gives this... Oh, I got hair out. Nope, that was my real hair.
That one was attached.
It went in my eyeball. Okay.
Oh, really mean that. That's just so on brand.
But the cuffs are just really chunky. And
yeah, I really like that.
I love long sleeves.
Yeah.
So
I love the way that looks. No, I actually really like it that gauge.
Yeah.
Good job.
This was supposed to be my birthday knit back in October. But it'll be done by my birthday this year.
You're blowing through it pretty quick though.
Yeah. So anyways,
I like it. I can't wait to see when it's
done.
Whole body.
Yeah.
And that's a cardigan.
It is a cardigan. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I know I've seen it. Yeah, which one it is. But
she's got a sock pattern and then a hat pattern, and they're all spark.
Same. Yeah. We're gonna have such pretty sweaters. We should finish them at the same time and then wear them.
Right. I mean, it's summer, and I'm working on this Aran weight.
In here with the AC cranked in a couple months. We finished our sweaters. So yeah, I don't have any real works in progress. I mean, I guess I have the toe of a sock, which I was at my daughter's gymnastics meet the other day, and this little girl was just watching me like, what are you doing, weirdo? And like, I can't just sit there. Like, I have to, I mean, I paid attention when my daughter was performing, but like, that was 2 minutes of a couple hours. So I'm knitting this little sock, and the girl asks me like, what are you doing? And I said, I'm knitting. And she's like, what? And I'm like, it's a sock. And she's like, for who? Like, it was so tiny, right? And I'm like, it will fit me, I promise. But I've just been knitting the socks for our Sock Madness. This is the basic toe up with a Fleegle heel, and it is from Nitro Knitters, which is out, I believe it's a yarn shop out of Oregon, and it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it's just simple, like a toe up, and then it has a really deep Fleegle heel. So that's what we're doing in April for our little sock club madness thing that we do. And then this is my almost finished for what month is this? March. This is my almost finished for March, and this is actually the yarn is Square Peg Yarns, so that's from here in the shop, and the pattern is Skip Sock, SKYP, and it's another free pattern on Ravelry, just a really simple cuff down. But yeah, the pattern was really fun. It's kind of like a modified bamboo stitch.
Okay.
But I think because you don't have them next to each other, like bamboo stitch I think appears more bamboo when you have them stacked next to each other, but because you only have one in the middle, it presents differently.
Gives it a different look.
Yeah, because the sweater that I just finished, that blue sweater, was like, Nadia, thank you. That blue one up there, it was like all bamboo stitch, right? So it presents a little differently, but yeah, that's been a fun one. I'm almost done with that one. I just have like this bag where I just keep pulling socks out of it, and people are like, you weirdo.
Well, so me, I'm just like, I'm not really a sock knitter. Like, I know how to knit socks, and I love knitting socks, but I never finish my socks.
I really think the accountability of this group, I realize that I'm running the group and I'm saying this, but the accountability of other people will be done with their socks and I need to be done with mine. I really thrive in that environment, because if I'm not held accountable, then it's like,
right,
I don't want to finish that. Let's just put that in a bag somewhere. Right now I'm looking for a project that I put in a bag somewhere, and I don't know where it is.
You just have to restart it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And it's a blanket that is half done.
Nope.
And I'm like, do I have to start it over again? Anyway, but that's what I do when I don't want to do something anymore. Like, I just like shove it in a bag and put it someplace, and then later on when I want it again, I'm like, where did I put that?
Oh yeah, when I was counting up my whips at the beginning of the year, when I was like 30.
Yeah, and you start like deep diving.
I bought a house in June, put stuff in my shed that I have not been in like 2 months, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure like there's more whips than there.
As she said, we're not really monogamous knitters. Yeah, like I don't know, I get tired of one thing, so then like I have 2 socks in this bag, so I get tired of that sock, I just pull out the other sock. It's not that I'm tired of knitting, I'm just tired of knitting that sock.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that's weird though. Non-knitters that watch this will be like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, if you're done knitting, you should be, anyway.
Nope.
Yeah.
It doesn't make my heart happy.
Right?
It doesn't make my heart happy.
It doesn't light your soul on fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you have any other things to talk about?
One more cross
stitch. I love this container you have.
Yes. So cute. We have knitting bags for knitting.
Yeah.
There's also some for cross stitching.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Is it like a local maker? Or?
This is by the 805 Stitcher. I'm not really familiar with her stuff because I got this in a box from the Black Needle Society. It was part of their treat, because they had a trick box and a treat box. And there's something on my trying to grab
it's a hair.
Anyways, I love all things Halloween-y.
You do. I love it. Did you dye that?
I did not. I bought it.
It's pretty.
Yes. So this is the pattern is called Wicked Sibling. So it's a pumpkin person. He's got like a little sailor suit, and then like a sister,
I see it.
and then like a few ghosties around it.
It's cute.
Yeah. So
I love it.
He's so cute. And then the needle minder came with it too.
Oh, cute.
So sometimes dead is better.
It goes with your little black soul.
I love how I'm like, I like dark things and, you know, like, oh, vampires.
And you're so adorable.
Skeletons. And then, like, I have bright pink. And I'm like, take me
look at your look at your fingernails and look at your bag. And you're like, I'm spooky.
Yeah.
I know. That's the nice part, right? You're like, I'm upbeat and perky, and I have a black soul. You know,
right.
It all comes together.
So those are the only 2 things I've really been working on.
Yeah. Well, again, I've been buying more yarn than I've been actually knitting, but we got a couple new yarns in the shop that I wanted to show off. And Ciao is one that we've had in shop for a while. They just added Carnival, and a lot of the yarns I'm getting in, like, do not exist on Ravelry. They're so new. So the Huasco cotton has been listed on Ravelry, but another one I'm going to talk about doesn't even have a listing on Ravelry. It's so new. This one has a listing because of the regular Ciao, but there really isn't much as far as the Ciao Carnival. And the only difference is really fast color changes, variegated yarn. So this one is a mitt that a friend of the shop made for us, just to really show off the pooling that you can get out of it. And there is a whole world out there of assigned pooling where you can measure how long your color changes are, and then like figure out your gauge with a certain needle, and then you can plan for the pooling to make like diagonal, like this one's diagonally a little bit. You can see it actually more like further back, but you can plan for all this pooling to happen in a specific way. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've seen blankets like that, crocheted ones.
Yes, exactly.
And it looks like you have all of these things going on, like a whole bunch of different
Argyle,
yarns.
and yeah.
But it's just like, no,
It's
just one yarn.
Yeah. So I think this could also be really fun with grabbing a solid and like doing like every other row solid and then variegated solid, just to break it up too. But this is just a really simple fingerless mitt. It does have a gusseted thumb, so if you're kind of interested in, you know, maybe you've done a fingerless mitt, but you did the like rectangle and sew it together. That was my first ever. This is a good one to learn how to do a gusseted thumb. So that one is called Friends by Dani Sunshine. It's free on Ravelry, and you just need 2 balls of this yarn because it's 50 grams to make 2 of these. Now, if you want shorter on the cuff, you could get a pair out of 1 ball, but we did, for this length, you need 2 balls. And so that's a new yarn. It's 100% superwash merino DK weight. It's definitely one of those like kind of workhorse yarns that like could be put through the washing machine and come out just fine. Everything would be okay.
And it is very, very soft. I think
very soft.
The person who knit this, they said that they put it in the washer and dryer.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, when they dropped it off.
Well, you know,
yeah,
that's awesome. I mean, that even more shows that like it's awesome. Yeah. It's a great base. We have a couple other sock yarns that are just new to the field, not just to the shop, but they're just new overall. Universal really introduced a lot of new sock yarns this year, so this is new for spring and summer, and it's called Easel, and it I don't have a sample knit up quite yet, but it is like Fair Isle-esque kind of like striping. So so that one is a fun one. That's a kind of standard 75-25, I think. Yeah. I always like fun, right?
Well, it's 25 polyamide.
Oh, okay.
No nylon.
Yes. No nylon. Yeah. Which polyamide is like a man-made, you know, it's close. Yeah. And then this other one is a cotton wool, so superwash wool polyamide PBT, which PBT is another man-made nylon-esque kind of fiber. So that is Philly, and this one also does like not self-striping, but just like it goes from color to color and is marled, kind of like Rainbow Beach, or you know, that kind of marled look. So yeah, so that one is a fun one. It has a lot of different stuff in it. This one knits up a lot more like bamboo pop sock, where it's a thinner. I mean, it's 492 yards, so it's a light fingering weight. Okay. So this one here is for 437. This is going to be like middle of the road standard fingering weight. This is going to be a thin fingering weight yarn. Heather Ellis sent me a picture. She's knitting this up. Yeah, it was this one. I was like, wait, was it? It was a different colorway, but this yarn, and it's knitting up really cute. So, you know, it's nice to see it come to life, and you know,
right.
She's just petting it.
The colors are so pretty.
Yeah, and like that's the colors
really
for spring. Yeah,
the marl.
Yeah,
you know, and
the colors for spring are just really happy and bright. Like we got some new colors of United in, and a lot of the happy, bright, really colorful colors. But then I've seen a lot of trends where they're taking like colors that you might not normally see together, but you know, something a little more autumnal and pairing it with something a little more bright and colorful and coming out with some really cool things. So definitely, if you are having like a color work thing in your mind, like see what other colors might work together, because like there's some crazy pairings that just might work. And then the last one, I have to do a little sound. Sorry, should have done that before. Crinkle, crinkle. This one's cotton silk tweed. I can say that. And this one is by Lanes du Nord, which is a brand that I'm really bringing more and more in, because it's just phenomenal. I was gonna say this one is, but it's not. There is that faux mohair and just the watercolor sock that is just beautiful. So that is cotton silk tweed. Yes, oh please, yeah, because I hadn't even taken it out of the bag yet. Yeah. But it's got the sheen of silk, and yeah, this is gonna be great for like summer's coming around. Yes. Any cotton tees. Yes. So that led me down the rabbit hole of Ravelry, and that is, I didn't come prepared with like it printed out, right. But this is the Kuutar tee by, you told me the Sari Norland. And I fell in love with this sweater. Like, it's so pretty, and it's so pretty. Like, I saw everybody else who's knit it, and it's so beautiful. And so I think it's going to be really cool. I'm not going to do this color, but any color I pick, you know, like any of these colors are cool. But I love tweed. It's definitely got a little tiny bit of tweediness to it, which I think just makes a yarn a little more interesting to work with. Right, especially if you're going to do, because there is like that lace, right? Yeah. But the bottom of it is stockinette, so it has texture to it without texture. Exactly. And then, like, you know, it's more solid than like a tonal, so you don't have to worry about color changes. You know, like, you know, if the balls are the same, like they're going to be about the same. So, so yeah, like it's just, I'm really excited about this summer sweater, but I have to finish my Shiftigan. Yeah, I have to. Like, I have to. Okay, so why do you have to? Because, like, I can't have another thing on the needles. Like, I think I really need to commit to finishing something instead of pulling it up and putting it back somewhere. So I have to finish it. And I'm thinking about actually turning it into a sweater long in the fall. So, so one, I need to finish it because I need to prove I can finish it. And I really want to make sure I step through the whole process of it, like sewing it down, cutting it open, which we should probably do on here. Oh, yeah. That'd be fun. I mean, I'd have to steek this one too. So. You have to steek that one too? Oh, we can have a steeking party. And then if we cry about our stuff, you'll be the first to know. I have steeked 2 cardigans before. Oh, see. The first one was a superwash that I forgot that you have to
sew that down. And so, I mean, I was able to save it. I had cut it, and then I realized it was slowly coming apart. So then I quickly put it in my sewing machine.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
So not a lot lost there.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna sew the crud out of mine and then cut it
and then crossed it or crochet it and then like glue it and then
and then sacrifice some yarn to the yarn gods and then we'll cut it open. Like, you know, it's definitely but yeah, like I really want to at least maybe not steek it, but at least finish it. I was even thinking of, I don't know how yours is structured, but I was gonna knit the button bands like and have them fully knit before I sew and steek it, like because then when I cut it open it's like done.
Right. Mine has garter, I'm pretty sure, and then probably like short rows at the top, but I'm not really loving the garter, so I might just do like separately knit the ribbing, 2x2 ribbing.
That would be cute.
Yeah, but then I'd have to figure out how to do the short rows.
Yeah. That's math and brains. But yeah, so like I'm going to be bringing you a sweater.
Okay.
Maybe next month. Yeah.
But before fall.
Before fall, because I want to make it into a class. Yeah. But yeah, like I honestly also just need this needs to be my carrot, right? You know, right. So like I need to bribe myself with I get to play with this lovely cotton silk yarn as soon as I finish the sweater, you know? Right. So like I'm using this as my carrot. I have to bribe myself somehow.
Do we need more carrots for our audience with the giveaway?
Oh yeah, tell me about that.
Okay, hold please. Okay, so I no longer dye 100-gram skeins anymore. I only do mini skeins, but I did dye these up forever ago.
They are so pretty.
A little bit more orangey in person. But this is a fingering weight yarn, and it's 50% baby alpaca, 25% silk, 25% linen, which is great for summer. Just because we're talking about summer yarns. This would be an amazing top for summer. It is so soft. Like linen is never soft, right? No, but like
this is amazing.
It's not crunchy at all. It's so soft. It's soft to the skin. I dyed this forever ago.
Yeah, fingering weight. Yeah.
And so I've got 5 skeins here, which is more than enough to knit a tee, even you know,
summer tee, even like 3/4. Yeah.
So yeah, this is gonna be the giveaway for the episode, and what's it called?
To enter to win.
You have to be subscribed to this channel. It's a YouTube giveaway. And comment down below any pattern suggestions that you would...
Anything you would use this for.
Yeah. So any like summer tees or even a shawl or an accessory. Yeah. Anything summer related. Yeah. And then we're going to do a random number generator and pick a giveaway winner.
Pick a winner. Yeah. No, you will love knitting with this.
Yes. And it's a one of a kind.
Yes, one of a kind.
I don't dye this. I bought some yarn and I never put it out, but it was just like my personal stash.
Yes. Yeah. So the only other thing we have kind of going on in the shop is we are getting ready for the PNW yarn crawl. It starts 6 weeks from today because a rude person loaded on social media, like, I have preloaded like 6 weeks, 5 weeks, you know, like reminders to everybody that it's coming. And today I opened up my Instagram and was like, ooh, 6 weeks. Oh my gosh. I surprised myself. But yeah, 6 weeks until the PNW yarn crawl. But before then we have some classes that have just loaded and will be announced here in our next newsletter. But they are live right now on our website, and that is our May classes. And in May we have 2 classes that have to do with the Knitting the National Parks book. The Knitting the National Parks book is sold out again, like not here, but it's sold out from my distributor. They have no books left, so they need a 3rd run, and so they're running it right now. It will ship in May. I have more books coming. We do have 4 on the floor
As of
I
today.
checked. As of
When
filming,
we're recording and not when this is posted.
It's been so popular. I think that the book that we sold today, I think makes like 65 books sold. So, it's been super, super popular. But there's three patterns that are the most popular because they're right here in our backyard. There's 3 hats that come from Washington State. So we have the North Cascades, the Mount Rainier, and the Olympics. And so we have a class at the end of May for it's a Sunday at the end of May, the second to last one. And it is for the Mount Rainier hat. We will have more Mount Rainier kits in about a week and a half. And then the following Sunday, the very last Sunday of the month, we will have the Olympics. So the Mount Rainier is all about stranded color work. The Olympics is all about just one color, and it's all about lace and chart reading. So like if you've been like intimidated by lace or chart reading, that would be a great class for you. So in fact, we were just looking at putting together just a lace chart reading class, and then it was like, hey, but we could do that cool hat. So we'll be having both of those classes. One is taught by Melinda, and the other one is taught by Teresa. So we have some really fun classes coming up in May. And then just fun events coming up in May. We're getting ready. I know we're not even like it's April, but yeah, we're getting ready for May too. So yeah, that's all that's new going on in here. So
thanks for joining us. We love when y'all come in here and are like, hey, we saw the podcast. It's like fun. People watch this.
I know. It is fun because like I know you've done your own podcasting.
Right.
I have tried way long ago to do my own, and I was just talking to myself. And so it's nice to be able to talk to each other and keep each other hopefully on track, but also like that you guys are watching
too, and I think you guys can feel that too.
And you can be sitting there knitting. One of these times I'll actually just sit and knit. Like I just need something simple. Like this sock is not simple enough to be able to knit and talk to you guys. But we should have just one, like we just sit and knit and drink tea or something. Yeah. We can't drink coffee this late in the evening. I can't.
But
she's a young little baby. She can. But yeah, thank you for joining us. We really enjoy doing this. I think, at first I think it was like, oh, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? Right. And now it's like, I look forward to it. Like, I'm like, oh, we can talk about this and this. And yeah, like how else can we enable each other?
Right. It's for the show.
Yeah, we're running around beforehand, like pulling things, and it's like, oh, for the show, yeah. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for this little show, and we'll see you next month.
Yep. Don't forget to comment down below for the giveaway.
You want to win.